Why most people don't care about lyrics? I've been thinking about this theme for such a long time. I decided that why not make video about it. As I was trying to research this theme and find if there is like some studies and stuff like that, I came across this article. Let's read it together. So, according to an article I read on yourtango.com, if you mainly hear the lyrics in a song, you belong to the people that tend to see the world through a logical framework. You're more of an analytic thinker, and you take the world as it is and see things in a series of calculated steps. You're able to easily and quickly weigh the pros and cons of situation, using them to come to conclusions. You're able to put yourself in other people's shoes by analyzing situations from multiple perspectives. Some people said that bad lyrics can actually ruin a song for them, no matter how good the music is. And if you mainly hear the music or melody in a song, you think intuitively through sensations and have to translate those into language. If you easily hear the music of a song but have to really focus to pick out the lyrics, you are more intuitive. One Reddit user said, I can listen to the same song for 10 years and not pick up more than few words. I get distracted by bass lines, melodies and beats. Interesting. You get meaning from feelings and nuances rather than what may be there directly in front of you. You likely embody many empathic traits, such as unique ability to understand what other people are feeling without them saying it outright. You're able to understand where others are coming from by genuinely feeling the way they do. This is where I have to cut it because I don't really agree with this statement. I mean, actually, if you're trying to pay attention to what the artist is trying to say, if you feel those words in your soul, if the lyrics can make you cry and you feel connected, then how can you not be empathic too? Or empathetic also? Like one person said, isn't that just ignoring some aspects of the art? I feel like this is the same as looking at painting and only looking at half of it. For example, looking at the parts that are painted in blue. I don't mean to be inflammatory here, I just think it's necessary to examine the lyricist's work in order to understand a song. And I agree with this person. What's funny to me is recently I saw TikToks of like people in some Catholic church singing songs like Take Me to Church by Hosier, I think that's how you say his name, and Like a Prayer by Madonna, which is so absurd to me. Like this song, like Take Me to Church, is like literally calling out Catholic Church and their discrimination against LGBT, and Like a Prayer is kinda I don't think she's singing about praying, like read the lyrics, and yeah. So it's so funny to see them sing that song and like the meaning is like flying over their head, like I had a good laugh. I think this was also on Reddit. Someone else said it actually explains why American music is so popular around the world despite the fact that many listeners do not speak English. And I have something to say about that too. As a person whose first language isn't English too, when I was a kid, I used to listen to the music of English songs and I vibed with it, but I still paid attention to the vocals and like the words, even though I didn't understand them. Like I was feeling the music through their intonation and like melody, like of their voice, or like the feeling that their voice gave. Like I could feel that song is sad or they are talking about something deeper. That's why as soon as I could, like when I was teen, I started googling and reading the translations of the songs because it always seemed like a vital part of the song to me. Like yes, it is nice to vibe with the song and appreciate its sound, but at the end the experience of the song is incomplete. You could maybe even call it like a shallow listening. It's like ignoring message of the song, which makes me kinda sad because you can really see why some songs are so popular and overhyped, while some songs that really deserve to be, appreciated more are like so underrated. Like, why can those heart-touching songs get the recognition too? What I noticed is that the most songs with beautifully written lyrics are either sad or motivational or uplifting. That also made me think about why do we like sad songs? To a lot of people that deal with trauma or depression, the messages of the song can help process the emotions in a healthier and safer way. Great lyrics can help let out the build-up emotions like sadness, anxiety, loneliness, or anger. This kind of simulation of sadness can help you think of strategies and changes that you might need to do in your life. Or just the feeling of you are not alone, not the only one that is feeling this way in the world, can do so much. Of course, you should be careful. If you're depressed and listening to sad music for a longer time, it can make you feel more hopeless and stuck in a negative thinking. Not a good thing to be stuck in a ruminating phase. Trust me, I've been there. In a weird way, it was like I loved to be emotionally hurt. But sooner or later, you need to learn when enough is enough. When it's time to get out of slump. Then you should maybe listen to more hopeful, uplifting songs to slowly help you get back up. So, to the beginning, regarding the language barrier and lyricism, a lot of people will say that music transcends language. And in a way, I agree because it is fun to vibe with the music and the sound of it. But on the other side, as a person that puts words and meaning above it all, I think you should care a little bit more about what you're consuming or indirectly supporting. What about it if the beat, rhythm, and melody are nice, if the message of the song is sexist, misogynistic, homophobic, or racist in a way? Or it just has no soul? How long can you go on and consume that without it consuming you? It seems to me so weird, like I can't comprehend that someone says that they can't hear the lyrics. Like if the pronunciation or like they're mumbling, like I get that, like you literally can't hear like what they're saying and that's another issue. But if the words are like nicely pronunciated and everything, like how can you not hear it, or how can you not care about it to look it up? As a fan of BTS's music, I have to say this: I don't understand the fans in this fandom that their number one argument for getting people into listening to BTS is that music transcends the language. Because the number one reason for the BTS's fame and success today is their lyricism and messages that they put in their songs throughout their albums in the years. As an early fan, I was there when we were waiting for captions, begging for captions so that we could understand them. When we would analyze the lyrics and visuals in the music videos, aka the Bangtan universe, because we wanted to get the whole picture, we wanted to know the whole story, connect everything. And we did it because we cared about the message that they put out, like self-love, self-acceptance, empowerment, mental health issues, the coming of age feelings, individualism, hope, perseverance, like a lot of this. All of that makes us feel, makes us human. Please don't judge BTS based on their 3 most popular songs that are in English. Like, they are popular because of the fact that they made them in English and because of their fandom was at its biggest peak at the moment when they were released. BTS are so much more than these songs like Dynamite, Butter. I'm not saying that those songs are bad or something but they are more mainstream because they are more palatable. And yeah, I love those songs. Like, I always vibe with them if I hear them, but they are just not my go-to because of the soul. Like, it's not the same like when you play Truth Untold or like Shadow, Black Swan, Wildflower, Wings, Jamais Vu, like 0 o'clock. Like, all of these songs, they speak to you on a deeper level. Yeah, maybe try to lift the veil of judgment and try to be more open to new stuff. You might surprise yourself and even like it. This isn't about just BTS's music, like there are other groups, there are also like Spanish, French music, like there's a lot of different languages. You just have to be willing to look into them. I used to listen to emo songs a lot, like I still do, but when I was dealing with depression and like all those kind of thoughts, like, yeah, you know, yes, the songs made me feel not alone, but at the same time they did not lift me up or help me get better. It was BTS's music that did that to me. I bet there are a lot of artists that could do that for you. Help you feel better. When someone says music saved my life, I believe them. Because music, and especially its lyrics, message, the words, hold so much power. Words have power to hurt but also heal. Music is a language and it's up to you to decide if you want to understand it. I think I said everything I wanted to say. If you are interested in some uplifting, sad, motivational, like songs with nice lyrics, then I will link down below my Spotify playlist. And yeah, if you know of some good songs that are not on that list, then please let me know in the comments so that I could search them, listen to them, and add them to that playlist. I will also add all of the sources that I found on this theme in the description of this video, so if you are interested to look at that too, then you can check that out too. And thank you so much for watching this video, for listening to me and my rant, and maybe you can subscribe so that we can see each other in the next one. Thank you so much again. Bye!